everyone. Terry Gigi here. Today I'm coming to you after a week absence. We had kind of a weird week this past week. We had to put our dog down on Tuesday. She was 13 years old, and that was not easy. And then on, I believe it was Wednesday, we pulled together a surprise birthday party for my dad's 75th birthday because every single person was going to be in one place at one time, including my brother and sister-in-law from Texas. So we pulled that together and went to Orlando to do that at my parents' vacation condo thingy. And then Scott and then I had to travel back here. Anyway, then I went back the next day and stayed till last night, Sunday night. So I was going to try to pull together a Parisian Journey video, and sometimes you're just not in the mood to film, and everybody knows what that's like that does videos. So it's weird, you have a dog for 13 years and you still open the door to let her out. You still think about, I wonder if the kids fed her tonight. It's going to be a while before we're used to that, but she was an awesome dog. I didn't really show her on YouTube because she never wants to be held up like that. She hates that. So you've seen her walking around in the background. But anyway, that's that. So I thought I would come on today and do a simple tag of, actually I'm going to do 3 tags really quickly. I've been tagged a long time on these. I apologize to the girls that tagged me. I know it's taken a while, but I don't know why I haven't done them yet, but I'm going to do them now because they're all kind of wintry things. And, actually, the first one's not wintry, but Hello Jerry tagged me in Anti-Aging Angel tag. Okay, so let me go through the questions really quickly. Number 1, what is your best anti-aging skincare advice? I believe it would be exfoliation. I say that as a person that doesn't exfoliate as often as I should. I'm not interested in having, I won't say I'm not interested. I'm on the fence about a Clarisonic, but I have these dollar store round little facial wipe thingies, and one side's rough and one side's like terry cloth. And I use those 3 or 4 times a week, and they make the biggest difference on how my makeup goes on. So I would say exfoliating. Number 2, what is the best anti-aging skincare brand you've tried? The one thing I've tried, and I've talked about it before, and it is that I feel has helped my face, skin, and everything. It hasn't gotten rid of wrinkles. I don't mean that, but just making my skin softer, smoother, a little bit more glowy, I guess, is the, and I've talked about it a million times, the Origins Vitazinc. This is the box it comes in, and this is the tube. There you go. It's kind of like it's a self-adjusting, like it has a very sheer tint that adjusts after you put it on. But ever since I've been using this, listen, it's the best stuff. And as soon as my budget can afford it, I'm going to use it at night too. Right now, I only put it on in the morning before my makeup. As soon as I get up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I put that on, and then I go get my coffee, and then it has time to do its thing. So that's the best. I don't have a brand that I stick with. What's your favorite anti-aging makeup trick? I don't really have one of those. I don't have a trick. I guess it would be under eye concealer, trying to get rid of your dark circles, but 20-year-olds have dark circles, so I don't know if that's anti-aging. What hair color do you find more youthful and beautiful? I feel like as you get older, I feel like going a little bit lighter with your hair makes you a little bit more youthful than like a really dark, dramatic black or something, or dark. My hair is extremely dark, and I find that lightening it up a few shades and putting a few highlights in is just makes you look younger. I believe that because as soon as I put highlights in, years and years ago, I had never touched my hair. I got so many compliments. And then it went blonder and blonder, and I got more and more compliments. But then I think I looked kind of trashy at the end, so I had to go back to darker. Okay. Do you think muted colors or brighter colors are better when you're older? If you're talking about clothing, I have worn muted colors my entire life, and I'm sticking with that. And I don't think it has anything to do with being old or young. I think it's what you feel comfortable in and what looks good on your skin tone. Um, an older woman, like I'm talking old woman, can walk in church with a red suit on and look like $1 million. So I don't think age has anything to do with colors. Do you think matte or satin colors are best for eye makeup and lipstick? I think you wear what you want. I was totally into matte only, and then I just realized that my face was kind of looking kind of flat, sort of like boring. I don't know what the word would be. And so I started putting a little bit of sparkle in the middle, and I love it, and I'm going to do it, and it has nothing to do with my age. Now, I wouldn't wear, glitter, but if you like glitter, you can wear it and rock it, and that's fine. What color lipstick is the most flattering and anti-aging? I think a red lip on an older woman looks pretty bad because I've never seen it pulled off well, that it wasn't going into their lines. Um, but I'm sure, Joan Collins does it and used to look good on Dynasty, but she wasn't really old then. She was probably in her 50s then, so I don't know. I would just say a soft color with some pink or peach. That's just my guess. I think the harsher colors on an older woman makes you look harder, and I think when you're older, you should try to look softer, thus younger. Although younger women can really pull off that dark lipstick and look fantastic. Again, whatever you want to do. But I think most flattering is a lighter shade with a nude shade, but with some color in it. I like flat nude, and I know it doesn't look that great on me, but that's what I like. What's your best anti-aging exercise tip? I think it would be walking. I'm not very good at it. Well, I'm good at walking. I'm not good at walking on purpose to exercise. Yeah, but I think that's a really good exercise. And I guess it would also be strength training for your core, which I also do not do. Do as I say, not as I do. What is your best nutrition tip at this age? I would say is eating less and drinking more water. I think drinking more water is always good for you, but I think eating less as you get older is just an easy way to try to keep those pounds from creeping on. Just eat what you want, but just eat less. Who's the most inspiring YouTuber you like to watch for anti-aging advice? That's a really tough one. I don't really have a specific one. I think everyone has their stick or their niche. I can watch Angie for advice. I can watch, just a lot of different people will have a tip or a trick, and it may be the only one they ever give specifically for anti-aging, and it's fabulous. So I think there's many people to watch for anti-aging advice. Okay, that's it for the anti-aging angel tag. And now I'm going to do a tag I was tagged in so long ago by 234 Lore, and it's called the one tag. What one makeup thing or piece would you not ever want to do without? And as I'm sitting here, I'm changing my mind. I was going to say this stuff, the Origins VitaZing. I was going to mention that again. But as far as makeup, like what piece of makeup do I have to look alive and human? I have to say it's mascara. In the long run, it's mascara. My skin is okay. I don't care if I have lipstick on, but if my eyes are gone, I'm gone. I would almost say eyeliner, but I think it would be mascara. So that's my one thing, and I still have not come to the perfect mascara, still searching. That's the one tag. Now the last tag I absolutely love. It's the favorite winter things tag. I believe I was tagged by Hello Jerry. I also saw Melissa55 do it. I don't think she tagged me, but I think she tagged everyone. But I believe it was Hello Jerry. Now, this is kind of a difficult tag living in Florida, but it does get a little chilly here, and so I'm going to try it. But I felt like if it would snow even once a year, this tag, I could do it so much better. But let me give you what I've got. Do you like winter? No. I don't like winter. I don't like the short days. I I like fall, but I don't like to be cold. Today is especially gloomy. Now, I that's kind of nice in Florida to have a gloomy day because they're so far and few between that the sun's not shining. And this kind of makes me feel wintry to do this tag. But as far as winter, it's my least favorite of the four seasons. I'll just say that. And that could change if I move somewhere with a different with real seasons. Maybe I'll change, maybe I'll hate it more, maybe I'll embrace it. I don't know. What is your favorite fashion accessory for the winter season? It's definitely a scarf. Definitely. When I went to Paris, the first time was many years ago, and they all were wearing scarves. Well, America hadn't gotten onto the scarf bandwagon, at least not in the South or anywhere I had ever lived. Now, I'm sure up north y'all have been wearing scarves for a long time, but now what I'm talking about, scarves are in every store now, and I absolutely love it, and I hope it never goes away. And I've decided I'm going to be one of those old ladies that's going to rock this look till the day I die, even if it's out of style. What is your favorite winter activity? Staying inside, sitting by the fire, and drinking hot chocolate, definitely. But if you're talking outside activity, for years and years it was snow skiing. Absolute, hands down favorite thing. But let me tell you how I snow skied. My parents in the morning, a lot of times we went with some relatives or families, other families or something, and they would give us some cash in the morning, and then my brother and I or my friends and I would go off, and my parents would go off, and we would all meet up for lunch at the lodge down at the bottom. My idea of snow skiing, and I spent so much money. I mean, my dad was just handing me 20s all day long. I would ride the thingy. We loved to ski at Winter Park because at the top of the mountain was a place called the Snow Oasis. It was a restaurant lodge, not a lodge, but a restaurant at the top. And so my idea of snow skiing was riding the chairlift to the Snow Oasis. So when I got there, I was freezing. So I'd go directly inside and sit by the fire and drink hot chocolate. Then I would do one run down, go to the lodge at the bottom and have hot chocolate. Then I would ride the thing up and stop at the top and have hot chocolate, ride it down, eat lunch. I mean, this went on all day long. I was more in love with the atmosphere and the accoutrements of being snow skiing than the actual snow skiing, although I was pretty good, I have to say. They always called me Perfect Posture Terry because they could see me skiing from a mile away because I never wanted to fall. So I skied with perfect posture so that I was in balance. Don't even ask me. But I did get on the blue slopes, but not the black slopes, mainly the green slopes. What is your favorite winter scent? I brought this in just to show y'all. It is this candle. I just did an order from Bath & Body Works. It was buy 3, get 3 free. I was 100% out. I had not one candle left, and I got my favorite, which is winter. Right now I'm burning fresh balsam because of the Christmas tree scent. But as soon as the fresh balsam burns out, this will run all through January. I love this scent. It's absolutely amazing. It does not smell like Christmas. It smells like winter. It smells like, I had it last night. It smells almost like snow, a little bit like fresh snow in the winter. I mean, in the woods. Okay. What is my favorite holiday drink? I brought this out for you too, speaking of hot chocolate. No, I do not use Godiva. I do not use a special brand. I do not use shaved chocolate. I love the Swiss Miss dark chocolate. I think this came out about 2 years ago. I absolutely love it, being the dark chocolate. It's amazing. Be sure you don't add too much water because we get those big old mugs that we all love to drink out of. Be careful. This is about half a mug unless you use 2 envelopes. So that's my favorite winter drink. My favorite winter lip color, I never vary my lip color or makeup color. Well, I do vary one thing for the winter, which is the next question. What's your favorite winter blush? This is my favorite winter blush. I do have one. It's Tea Rose. It's by NYX. And it's just a, I don't know what color. It's more on the brownie side. But what I like to use this for in the winter, instead of using bronzer, because bronzer is, is more summery. I like to use this as just and I didn't do it today, but just right here. And oh my gosh, a little goes a long way. I barely touch my brush to this, and then I use that as a little bit of a contour and then put another blush on top. And so this is my favorite winter blush. It's Tea Rose by NYX. What is your favorite? Oh, this one's hard. Favorite holiday movie? Oh, it depends on my mood. If I'm in the mood for modern, it's really a toss between Elf and it's Christmas with the Cranks and Elf. I can't choose between those two for modern movies. For for classic movies, I love Christmas in Connecticut. I can't pick one. There's too many. Christmas in Connecticut, It's a Wonderful Life. And there's one other one. I cannot think of the name of it, but I implore you to find it. I don't know if it's on Netflix. It's got Janet Leigh and Robert Mitchum in it. And she is a single mom. And it all takes place at Christmas, and it's fabulous. And you need to Google it, Janet Leigh and Robert Mitchum, and I love it. What's your favorite winter holiday treat? Oh, and I also love gingerbread. It's gingerbread. And now that I'm gluten-free, that's really sad. I'm going to have to see if I can find a gluten-free gingerbread mix. Oh, I love gingerbread. That is it. Not the cookie, the bread. My husband, I used to make it the first year we were married. We were out in Snyder, Texas, which is in West Texas, which is freezing. I have lived in a winter climate. I forgot about it. And we also lived in Oklahoma once for a very short time, but it snowed. And we lived in this really, really old house that, well, I don't know how old it was. It was probably a 50s house, but it was a tiny little rent house, and we hated the yard, loved the house inside. I fixed it up now I laugh at how I fixed it up. I was so not a decorator, but it was home for us, and we loved it. And, but the windows wouldn't shut all the way, because they were those big wooden framed windows, with a big frame, and it had so many layers of paint, and it wasn't even, and they wouldn't shut. And in the summer, the sand would blow under the window and get all over your windowsill. In the winter, the snow would blow under. And now, why am I telling you that? Oh, and those first 2 winters, I made, Scott and I, more gingerbread than you can shake a stick at. We'd put it in like an 8x8 pan, and we would smother it. This is in my skinny days. Smother it in butter right out of the oven and eat it hot. And those 2 years were just the most wonderful years looking back. We went through so much there. We learned a lot there. We moved there 2 days after we got married. We didn't have one single friend in that town. He worked tons. He worked all the time. He was in the oil field. Anyway, that's it. That's my favorite treat, gingerbread. What's your favorite nail polish for the winter season? I don't change my nail polish ever. It's always clear, or it's clear right now because I'm using the Nailtique to try to get my nails back in shape, and they're doing pretty good. But I don't change my nail polish in the winter. Well, I take that back. Once already this year, maybe twice, I've worn a dark, but I did take it right off. But I've done a video and I had dark nails. I do like it, but it's not something that I think, oh, it's winter, I can wear my dark polish necessarily. So I don't really have a favorite, although I love black. I think it looks awesome. So that's it for those tags. I have one more tag to do, but I'm not going to put it on this video because this one's already way too long. So anyway, see you later. Bye.